With Dragon Quest VIII, well, we are in pursuit of a ship to help us get across the continent to finally catch up to Dormagus. So, Brains has given us an idea of where we should go to find one. Just chat to the party while we're at us. So, follow the coast west out of Port Prospect to find a marooned ship. And then we can get Dormagus on the western continent. Angela being very philosophical. It's cold in North and South. Yangus the genius. This takes me back to the old days. Beautiful castle, faithful subjects. Princess Medea is getting excited. Trodain getting very emotional. Right, let's head off. So I think this place was previously blocked by a landslide, which I think if you do try and come through here earlier in the game, you just get blocked completely and you can't get through. But now we can. Very much like the path between Angel Falls and Stormway in Dragon Quest IX, the classic blocked by the landslide trick. Stop you from progressing further in the game than you should be able to at certain points. Yeah, I think I've pretty much got every enemy on the way up. But now we get this beautiful little hilltop hut, and it's always a good laugh to see what's down here, because it's a big blue glob. Let's speak to the crown, see if we can get anything. Looks like a free King Slime crown to me. Hey? Oh dear. Who's that then? I don't know how they had this effect in post, but yeah. It's a King Slime. Of course it is. They must just like put some sort of bubbly effect over the voice, but he's crying as well. Yes, we'll help you. No need to be gentle, just pull really hard. The sound effect on that. And oh dear, it's turned into a load of slimes. Thanks guys. And that is going to be one of the best head items that Yangus is going to have for a long time, from what I remember anyway. But there we go, slimes can form a King Slime. I wonder if it's... Yeah, that's a pretty big boost in defense, isn't it? I'm pretty sure they're used in alchemy later on. I wonder if it's the same as canonically. We've got a stack of 2 though. Something really cool down there. So I wonder if it's the same as canonically, and there's 8 here. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? There is. I like that consistency. Always 8 slimes to a King Slime. It's a shame the same thing doesn't really work with metal slimes. It'd be cool to have some sort of like fusing metal mechanic where metal slimes can form a metal King Slime. Or if they get melted down and form a liquid metal. That'd be very cool. Right. Standing in here just to restore MP a bit. It's nice and cheap up here as well. Oh, King Trode working on the alchemy pot again. I think that might be something you actually have to go into the alchemy pot to work out what he's doing, but again, I never do any alchemy this early in the game. Just there are probably some really good items that you can make. Probably some decent... I imagine it's a lot like DQ9 in which you can basically just make the next town's items and you just upgrade faster. So the game gives you a bit of a reward for sort of having the initiative to do a bit of alchemy. But right, now we crack on. So we know we're in search of the ship, but we know it's probably... No, it's probably marooned on land as well, which isn't particularly helpful. I can definitely foresee that being a problem once we get there, but we must journey forth from now. It's also worth pointing out at this point, we are back on the northern continent. So this is the path from Port Prospect, before we went over to the river to Peregrine Key, where we had to kill that massive octopus guy. But yeah, so we're back where we started really, so we must be fairly near Fairbury, for one. Which also means we must be fairly near Trodain Castle. So we know Trodain Castle is just only over the bridge from Fairbury, the bridge that Yangus destroyed in that throwback flashback cutscene. Which good I've seen, but I think we can see from here. There is our ship. But the problem again presents itself. It's in the middle of land. There is no water about anywhere. I mean, it looks perfect for our need, but...
What have we here?
Massive. The beautiful music.
Yes, this must be it. The ancient ship we heard about in Pickham.
Road's happy.
Now we can pick up Dul Magus's hateful trail again.
Sir, it's
But it's enormous. How on earth will we get it down to the sea? I must admit, I'm rather stumped.
didn't think of that either.
If only it wasn't quite so far inland. I know. Show me the map.
Ah,
Now, let's see. Here's my castle,
yep, that's Fairbury up in the northeast, I think.
which means now we must be here.
Really?
Unbelievable!
Ooh.
We're directly south of the castle. I had no idea we were so close to home.
Me neither, sir.
In that case, we should go back to the castle and see if we can find mention of this ship in the library. We might just find a clue. There's no time to lose. We must return to Trodain. To the castle!
Let's go. So, I'm pretty sure in the PS2 version of the game, the opening cutscene takes place at Trodain Castle, and you see Dul Magus take the scepter. But in the 3DS version, I don't think we've seen Trodain Castle at all yet, have we? Not that I can think of. Or did we see it in when we fight Giza? And there's a little flashback to Trodain Castle there, I think. There might be. I can't quite remember now. But, right, what is it? I never remember the right way. I'm sure there's a chest some way, and then the correct path is the other. Oh dear, not making it past that one. Yeah, I've pretty much got everything we need for the best story. I think I might have missed a little orange cat, but we'll just have to go back and get him another time. Those pink pongos look really good with the graphics overhaul mod. I must say again, hats off to the modders, the chefs, for making that mod. It looks so good. I mean, so many of the creatures here look incredible now. Again, I wish there was... The only other little like quality of life thing I would really want for this game is a run button, like Dragon Quest XI has. Run and jump. I mean, jumping was never really... There was never much of a purpose to it in 11, but it was just a nice thing to have. Like, it was just a little bit of fun jumping about. Right, we're going to need some of these monsters, definitely. There's a whole new group here. We're going to need all of these. Right. They're running away. Right, we definitely want this guy. Let's get stuck in. I'm pretty sure this guy is the one that turns into the... Yeah, here we go. Right, I'm going to... This guy is fun to kill, I must say. I'm going to try not to kill all of them in the first turn, but... I believe this will become... Nah, go on. Do the thing! Do the cool thing! No, it doesn't want to do it. Give it another turn. No, I've killed it. It didn't want to do it. We got him again, in the tunnel this time. I think I'm just going to defend until they do the fun thing. Oh no, psych up! Until they do the fun thing. Go on. No. Not that one. No. I really want them to do it. It looks so cool when they did it. I want to see this in HD as well. There we go. Go on. It's the mum, the bow, and the two jumps. It's a mumbo jumbo. Of course it is. Dragon Quest and its stupid puns are just too good sometimes. I think this guy's got quite a bit of health, to be honest. But that looks pretty sick, doesn't it? It looks like when two children are on each other's shoulders trying to get served alcohol in a shop. Right, I still haven't got any decent abilities with Angelo. Even with 5 tension, just does no damage. I mean, I've not invested any skill points into whips, to be fair. 47, not bad. Gonna get the attack in. That is quite a cool attack, I must say. Go on, finish the job. Yeah. Fair bit of health. But yeah, I think you can fight the remnants of this guy in a Scantha. I don't think you can fight the whole... Oh god. That was pretty sick. It did a lot of damage, but I liked it. You can fight the guy's components in the Scantha. I don't think you can fight him until Trodain. Go on. Finish it. That's a lot of health. I don't think... Oh! Not what I meant to do. No, oh dear. We might lose Angelo here. Oh, we're definitely going to lose Jess, aren't we? Yep. We still don't have Zing. I don't know what level you unlock Zing, to be honest. I know Angelo gets it first, I'm pretty sure. He gets both Zing and multi-heal first. I don't think he gets multi-heal until around level 30. I'm hoping he gets Zing first. I mean, just out of convenience more than anything. Like, if you lose one person at this stage, you've got to go back and get everyone. He's got so much health. Another Flame Slash, another normal attack, that's all he's really got. Oh dear, not the big one. Love the fact they just all fall down afterwards. Please. No. Go on. Should have really done some helm splitters to set it up. There we go, we got him. Right, we are most of the way towards Trodain now. I think we just got to get out of this cave and then it's just the sort of plains to go. We're going to try and dodge the enemies as we go. I think I've nearly got all of them for the best diary at this stage. No! No! I can't do it again. I'm going to try and run away this time. Oh dear. I don't know what, oh, it's some... There's that one random stat in the game that I never remember what it does, but it's the flea chance one. And it's, I want to say fisticuffs, that's not right at all. It's the one that Eric has a lot of in Dragon Quest XI. It's the one that Yangas has probably got a lot of in here because he's a thief. Right, we're away. Oh, I can't remember the name there. It's one of those things that I just always neglect, but it does actually do something. But, right, we're out the other side of the tunnel, and there we can see in the distance Castle Trodain, covered by purple clouds. Very interesting. I mean, well, the game is called Journey of the Cursed King. We pretty much know, I think, at this stage that the whole castle has been cursed. I was going to go down for that chest there, but I've just remembered the item we're going to get in Castle Trodain. I'm not going to bother yet. But all I've remembered what is up here as well, so I'm going to have to do a bit of editing. Before we go in, there is a cheeky monster that should be waiting for us outside that we definitely want to get. And there he is, I can see him. That is one of Mori's memos right there. And that is Smiley Slime, something like that. We definitely want to fight him though. And then once we do, I'm going to go back and get the other two monsters that we need as well. And then we can start doing a few of Mori's quests. I think he has told us his name, I think. Yeah. The guy in... Oh, there we go, we got him straight away. Slimy Smiley. There we go. A copper monster coin. Looks at the party with respect. Send him to Mori's place. So, there we go. We have recruited our first monster. And I think I'm going to have to go into Castle Trodain now, but with a bit of editing. Let's go and find the other two. Right, here is Mori's memo number 2. And I believe this is Lonely Joe. Who, okay, the Hollow Knight, aka Lonely Joe. Alright, should go down pretty easily, but... Yes, interesting we get this new mechanic now. I think a lot of Dragon Quest games have got this kind of recruiting monster mechanics. So I don't know which one it is, but I think you get a party member as a saber cat in one of them. It might be Dragon Quest VI. Again, not a game I've played, but a very cool feature. Except for Dragon Quest VII, where you get that stupid half boy, half dog. That's that was just... I think as that was happening in DQ7, I was thinking, don't join the team permanently, you stupid... I don't think I ever used him. I think I always had him in the reserves. Right, the third one I think is off the coast of Pickham. There he is. I can't remember the name of this guy. It's like Squiggly Squiggles or something like that. Something just utterly ridiculous. Yeah, Squiggly Squiggler. I was pretty much bang on. But yeah, so the first 3 guys we've got, we know these are relatively weak monsters. So if we are going to be forming some sort of monster team, then we know we're going to want better guys than this. But these are the first 3 to get us introduced. There we go, the third one's down. And same as before, we get the copper monster coin and we get a recruit. Now we can head over to Mori's place to see what's going on. Mori, you weird man, I have fulfilled your task. Yes, it's me. You did a good job for me. Sorry, I won't do that again. The final memo. Right, that's all 3. So let me show you by taking you inside. Okay. Go on then, down the steps like a normal human. Oh god. Just did a pile driver. Saved himself at the last second. Yeah, we're going to take the stairs, I think, because we're not mad. And now we get to go in, see what this place really is. I think you can probably... Oh, I'm thinking ahead. This is going to be spoilers now, but I won't say it. I wonder to what extent you can skip this place. We're going to do everything as early as we possibly can, basically, in this playthrough.
Behind this door lies a world you cannot imagine. This will be a day of remembrance for you. Prepare to be dazzled.
Bird. We meet Mirren.
I didn't expect to see you in here today. Heard something on the wind then, have ya?
How long does he stand outside? He just never come in here, he just stands on the top of his building.
Curioso, eh? I like that in my ladies. But not too much, eh, boys? No. I come to see your face, Miri, my bellissimo flower.
The implication there that he cheats? I don't know.
Oh, you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Very weird dynamic between
That's my girl.
between him and ladies. I mean, he's possibly worse than Angelo, to be honest.
Va bene. It's this way. I'll be waiting for you in the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, no comment. Right. Right, before we go in and investigate this properly, I want to get a picture of the golden slime. This is immediately to my left. The fact that I remember these too well at this stage. I mean, there's quite a few photo opportunities here, I believe. But we got a priest here. We got this guy who... No, okay. It's not who I thought it was yet. In a little secret article. 60 scouts working for you, finding monsters. So, as we're going to find out pretty quickly with Mori, this place is for the rich. And generally only the rich. People have to buy their way in. People hire scouts to find monsters for them. But we can see straight away that this is the monster arena. I think I should get both photos here of Mori as well. No? That's a shame to go around and get a photo of him. But yeah, it's monsters fighting against monsters. Which, I just remember in the mission in Hogwarts Legacy now where they do this, and you're meant to be appalled, and you're meant to kill all the poachers inside. Whereas in this game, it's just fine. It's very different standards it's held to. Alright, we got a photo of Mori there. And standing next to a girl who's not the girl we saw him come in with. Suspicious. Using a golem. Pretty good.
Aye, you'll be amazed, eh? This is what I wanted to show you, ragazzo.
Questions about the ethics of your arena.
Can you feel it?
No, hang
The
on.
sights, the sounds, the smells!
Yeah, you need a permit for... Oh, God.
Mori's monstrous pit!
Hey. The innuendos are so bad, man.
Scusi, my flower. Yes, this heights.
Yeah, okay, he's worse than Angelo. Go on. Okay, that's slightly better.
The rules are simplissimo. This is a place of monster combattimento. Teams of the three monsters fight heads to heads. There are 7 different ranks for your team to try, eh? And this is all you need to know. Simple, no?
It
So,
is.
Ragazzo, you are wanting your own team, eh?
Of course, my morals are out the window.
You would say yes. But the rules say you will need the 200,000 gold pieces.
Oh dear, is this an MTX transaction?
Now you know why this place is full of the rich people, eh? So, ragazzo, can you pay the money?
Let me check my account. 1, 2. Oh, that's it. No.
So, I do you wrong. I should never have asked you such a question. Excuse.
Alright,
I
bro.
explain what I mean. The 200,000 gold pieces you need for to have your own monster team,
Yes.
I will make the payment for you.
That's very kind of you.
But naturalmente, I'll not give it to you without no wires that touched, eh? There are conditions. You must swear this one thing. You must swear to fight your way to the very top of the monster arena.
I
What do you
promise.
say? Can you swear it? Do you have what it takes? Can you conquer my monstrous pit?
I don't know about conquering your monstrous pit, but I'll make it to the top of the arena. Oh dear, where does he get the fire?
Then it is decided, ragazzo. From this moment, you are the owner of your very own monster team.
Wonderful. What happens now? I'm so delighted.
Let's get straight down to business, eh?
Let's get down to business.
If you can.
Yes, go on then. Give me my own name. Right, I'm always going to name it the same thing. I'll name it after my very intense passion for Ultra Music Festival over in Miami, which is coming up soon. I'm very excited. Every year stay up until 4 AM 3 nights in a row without fail. I eat all my junk food. I have my energy drinks. I have everything. It is my Christmas. It is a dance music fan's Christmas. Anyway, we're playing Dragon Quest VIII. I'm so sorry.
Now, you must think of the team members.
Ah, yes, of course.
Your team will consist of the 3 monsters you found for me. Lonely Joe, Squiggles, and Smiles.
Miles.
But of course, you will never reach the top of Mori's monstrous pit with such a team.
I suspected as
You
much.
need to find the stronger monsters during your travels to make your team better. And remember this, the strength of the monsters in the team is also affected by the strength of the team owner.
Okay, so as we level up, our monsters are going to get stronger.
And the
But
monsters are not like the humans, no.
no?
They don't get no stronger by fighting more.
Okay, so no
In
levels.
some other words, if you want your team to be better, you must swap the team members for the stronger monsters.
I understand.
Right. You
Okay, yep, I've got it. Go on.
ultimate team, and rise to the very top of my monstrous pit.
Yes, yes. Right.
Ecstasy.
Yep. Yep. Oh god, I'm fed up with these two now.
But anyway,
Go on then. Let's get going. What are we having? Monster Arena key. Okay, lovely. Right, we do need some keys. Yes, God. Fed up with these spiel. Right, there is one monster I want to go and get immediately, and it is one in February. There he is. You can spot him a mile off. I think in my first playthrough of this game, I tried to kill this guy. I think he's in the same place in the PS2 version. I think I tried to kill this guy thinking he was part of the common rabble and just got utterly obliterated. I think we're going to struggle quite a bit now, to be honest. Right, we've got a free first turn. We can pretty much do anything. I'm going to psych up. I'll just keep Yangus on the normal attacks just to sap. And Angela took a buff. Genuinely, this might be quite a challenge. Because he is pretty tough. I think this type of monster is usually in Argonia, or found for the first time in Argonia. So it's quite a long way ahead of where we are in the game now. But he's going to make an exceptional monster at this stage of the game. I'm going to do most of the monster battles off camera. And yeah, this guy's going to help us breeze through the first few ranks easily. I'm just waiting for his first attack. He's going to be monstrous, I'm pretty sure. Okay, not that bad. Maybe I'm over-egging it. Maybe I'm just remembering the first playthrough where I just got... I mean, he probably one-shot both me and Yangus. The damage is decent. I'm just hoping he doesn't use that double... I think he can do a Falcon Slash. I'll try that with Jess. Damage isn't terrible. Again, really do need abilities for Angelo. Okay, we got him. There we go. Do need abilities for both Angelo and Jessica at some point though, because they haven't really got much. But there we go. The Axoraptor is ours. And we're going to have to... Oh, I haven't even used him, but I'm going to have to release Squiggles back into the wild. But there we go. There's our first big monster. Should be able to crush through the first rank or two. And then we can go on the hunt from there. Oh dear. I've forgotten to put my dino in. Oh, I keep doing this every time I play this game. I keep forgetting to rearrange my team. I go out and get new monsters and they look brilliant, and then I don't put them in the team and I lose the battle. Oh well, let's just give this one up straight away. That's more like it. Go. We got the first rank under the belt, but I'll be honest, I don't think with this team we're actually going to get any further than this. I can't actually think of any better monsters at this stage of the game either. There's a couple a little bit of the way on, but for now I think we crack on with the story. So back to Trodain. Here we are at last, back where the game first started. Here we are in Castle Trodain. And it would appear the gate is blocked by thorns straight away. How did we get out if this was the case, or have they grown in the time we've been away?
We can't get in like this. Jessica, can you get rid of these thorns with some of your hocus pocus?
I guess I can give it a try. Let's see.
Mission success.
Just don't ask me to get rid of all of them, okay? My magic may be powerful, but it's not that powerful.
We're in. The place is a complete wreck. It's a ruin. We got a sad theme to go along with it. The thorns have just gone everywhere. Destroyed the place.
Oh, my poor castle. It used to be so beautiful, but now it's in ruins.
The protagonist kind of looks angry to a certain extent. I don't know if this is just his resting face or if I'm looking too much into it, but he kind of looks angry.
And it's all because of Dol Magus's evil curse. That's when our journey began. And the castle's secret treasure was plundered.
Get a flashback? I think we do. I think we're going to see little bits of Trodain Medea in this as well. Pre-curse. Get the beautiful flashback theme as well. And this is that. This is the first time we've seen her, if it is.
Ah, there you are, Princess. I know you like to look at the stars, but it's a little chilly to be outside. Perhaps you should retire to your chamber.
It looks like it is. It's King Trodain and Princess Medea before they returned. And the game does a very clever thing of blocking their faces at all times.
I'll come right away.
That voice. So we're going to see them both from behind. We're never going to see their face. Okay, we did. We're too far upscaled not to see them, really. On the old 3DS, you wouldn't have been able to see that far away at all, but we kind of can now. Oh dear.
What's this? What's going on?
Hello? Is anybody there? There's a man injured here. Somebody please call a doctor.
The voice is giving me goosebumps. I like it.
Speak to me. I command you. Tell me what happened here.
Your Majesty. Somebody. The sealed chamber.
It's kind of the first time we've seen King Trodain as an actual king as well, because we've just up to this point just sort of... I mean, I barely even believed he was a king in my first playthrough. I thought he's just putting it on. And I think Yangus the whole game has assumed he's been putting it on, but we actually get to see him with a crown here.
Chamber? But surely no one would...
Dear, the door is ajar.
Father, the intruder may still be up there. It's too dangerous for you to go alone.
She sounds so
Yes,
pretty.
but what if... I can't just stand by and let someone steal it.
And very cleverly
I
good
know.
placed in
So
front of
I'll
the
go
face.
with you.
I don't know. Well, if there's no other alternative...
They're going to confront the intruder, but I think we know it's not going to go particularly well. I mean, this is a flashback and we know what transpires. There he is. Dol Magus.
You... What do you think you're doing? I forbid you to touch that scepter.
Does he look any different when we see him in the future? I think he does.
Why, if it isn't King Troll and Princess Medea, I didn't expect you to find me.
First horse punt.
But what's done is done. Tell me,
Master, you came to my castle so you could steal the scepter?
Well deduced. You saved me the bother of explaining myself, Your Majesty.
He sounds the same.
I heard all about it. About a legendary magical scepter sealed deep inside Castle Trodain, and about how it could bestow ultimate magical powers. With this, nothing can stop me from becoming the greatest magician of all time.
There we go. There's the motive.
Then, I'll have my revenge on those scornful snobs who made a fool of me.
Is that the motive for the murders? We know he's killed... How many has he killed so far? He's killed Master Rylus, he's killed Alistair, he's killed the Abbot of Myla Abbey. Are those the snobs he's mentioning?
Stop! That scepter must never leave this castle!
Nothing can stop me.
Yeah, he's got it, and those chains didn't do a whole lot of good.
I see no reason to delay this any further. Time to unleash its true power. King Trode, you will be my first guinea pig.
Oh dear.
Father, look out!
Dia jumps in front. But...
Is that the best it can do?
Scepter hits them both anyway.
The mare I can see, but you look more like a toad than a troll to me.
That's the transformation.
Ah, but wait. The magic circle here must be restricting its full powers. If I can take it away from here, I'll see what it can really do.
There he goes. There's the origin of the curse on those two. Oh, we don't get the upscaling here.
Precious scepter, show me your true power. Oh yes, what incredible magic. Perfect! So powerful, I can't control it!
There's the thorns. Destroying the castle. And they're going towards Trodain Medea, but
What on earth?
the magic circle is blocking it. Castle destroyed, and everyone may be dead, we don't know. But certainly out for the count. Turned half thorny. We get the upscaling back now. And immediately Dormagus looks different. He didn't have that scar on his eye before. I think his complexion's changed a little bit. Has his hair changed? I'm not sure. And his voice has changed a little bit. You can almost hear two voices in that laughter. And off he goes. Presumably straight to Fairbury to kill Master Rylus. It's the protagonist. It's me. Everyone else has turned part thorn, but the protagonist is okay. We know straight away from the geezer fight, the first boss fight, we know the hero can't be cursed. And maybe that's why.
That day, we were inside the magic circle, but you weren't. How did you manage to survive?
I don't know, sir.
Who knows? Maybe it was just luck. You've always been a lucky one. Oi, Gav! What you and the old codger jabbering on about back there, eh? Ain't we supposed to be swatting up on that ship? Come on, get a move on.
Ugh, fine. Right.
Yes, of course. The castle library should be just over there.
Okay. We'll head towards that conveniently placed doorway, straight in. I should say as well, this kind of interaction at the start, especially when, see if we can get around him, especially when Trode asks Jessica to clear the thorns, it kind of feels like the whole party is functioning more as a team now. And I think in that little interaction there, when Angelo, Yangus and Jessica are all looking to press on, and they're just fed up with King Trode just kind of thinking about the past and getting all emotional about Castle Trodain, it's kind of like they were a little team as well. I don't know. I mean, there's been no kind of like two-person character building. Like, there's been no really like Yangus and Jessica episodes. No real Jessica and Angelo. No, I've forgotten the other pairing. No Angelo and Yangus pairings. There's like no. There's no two-person interactions really. It's just kind of the team as a whole. Right, I do want to try and get some of the treasures out of this place if we can. I think there's a lot of locked doors from what I remember. But we do also want to get some of the monsters as well. And we are going to see there is a particular monster that I very much want to kill in this place, but we're going to see that a little bit later on. Go, there's one of the curse victims, and the game's dialogue says deep sleep. Not dead or anything, but you can see his arms and legs and limbs are just all thorns, but yeah, us the protagonist escaped completely unscathed. Just in case anyone is following this as a sort of tutorial. It is up those stairs, but I'm just kind of exploring every detail of this place. I mean, that is kind of what a big part of this playthrough is for. Just smashing every pot, finding every book. I want to know every little detail. I want to see what we can find. But are even an aristocrat? Oh, interesting. Young Zach has already secured a position in the palace guard. Started out as a live-in servant. Imagine a total stranger could be appointed to palace guard. Princess Medea seems to have taken a shine to the boy as well. I suspect the position is a perfect fit for him. That's why I want to read every book of this game. I'm finding new details with just everything now. I want to know every little thing, but that is very interesting. Princess Medea taking a shine to the boy. Fascinating. This fight has been going on for about 20 minutes. So many cure slimes, man. They've got full heal as well, which, okay, there we go, taking most of them out. But yeah, it's a big spell for enemies to have at this stage of the game. Mid hill. Right, making decent progress with this then. I don't want to do spears anymore just yet. I think I'm going to leave courage where it is as well. So we're just going to go down that sword route. Do have thunder thrust already, so don't really need metal slash in this place, but we'll make use of thunder thrust. Right, what I want to have a proper look at is I want to go up and see the magic circle. So this really is where the quest fully began. And we can still get up here. There we go. Magic circle, my ancestors drew. Grateful if they had protected us from the transformations. Yeah, fair point, but there we go. Can we get anything out of the party for this? Every little detail. Protected those two. Yeah, I mean, it's been revealed that the servants didn't die. And yeah, Dormagus did this to the castle all by himself. And yeah, now Jess thinking what I said in the last episode, that we've got no chance. Angelo actually praying. It's interesting to what extent that Angelo is religious at this point, because he clearly doesn't follow a particularly religious lifestyle. I mean, he spends a lot of his life prior to kind of us finding him, a lot of it hanging out in bars, trying to seduce women, and just starting fights. Right, I know this one's a photo. This is Medea's piano. And yeah, so Angelo's religion, unsure if he actually is fully religious. Warbling voice, so she was a piano player and a singer. Even more interesting. See what else we can get out of these books. Alright, this is just headcanon now, but this book here, "Have a nice day," is scrawled in huge letters on one page, and the hero smiles happily. I reckon, again this is me just theorising now, I reckon the hero wrote this, and this is one of Medea's books. Maybe. Somewhere, I think it's from this corridor onwards, we might start to see some very good friends of the Dragon Quest series. Hopefully we do get to kill a few. I'm going to at least take a picture of one. They are very nimble fuckers, but fingers crossed we can catch up to one. And by the looks of it, I think this is the area where the hero was basically not cursed and survived. It looks like it from the cutscenes we saw. I reckon it would have been just over there that the hero was standing when Dormagus fired off the curse. On night duty, I guess. That's what's looking like the minister. Curse has deformed you too. It was unleashed in the middle of the night, so what is he doing sitting on the throne? Yep, here we go. Trode angry at the cursed half-deceased man. Oh well, has to be. Right, this is the floor I want to hang out on, though, and try and find some of the guys that definitely should be here. I've been building up to them, but I haven't seen any so far. I want to get the picture first and then go in for the kill. But I don't really know what the best tactic of doing this is. What I found in previous playthroughs is just to spin the camera around until you see some. But I'm not getting anywhere yet. Oh, there's one. Right. We stand still and then we wait for it to stop. Snap the photo first. Oh, it looks so good. And I bought one of these guys as like a little desk ornament for 20 odd quid. Shipped it in from Japan. It's quite disappointing they don't have the floating bubbles above them in real life. But it looks very cool. Right, I do have... We've got both me... Hopefully it's in my inventory. Yeah, okay, Holy Lance. I've got me with Thunder Thrust and Yangus with Hatchet Man. I think all Jess can really do is Accelerate. And Angelo at this stage just can't do anything. Hope for a crit with a normal attack. And... Right, he's stayed. Which... I think Thunder Thrust and Hatchet Man are both 33%. I think they're upgraded variants of 50% chance of landing. And 1 damage. I think it's got 7 health as well, from what I remember. Nothing on the Thunder Thrust. We're up to 2 damage. I don't know if its flee chance changes per turn as well. Ah, it's gone. I do definitely want to get one in this dungeon though. So we'll try again. There's one. Right. Try and carefully manoeuvre my way over to it without getting any other fights. Right, let's wait for it to stop. Is it ever going to stop? No, it's still going. Okay, there we go. Right, that seems to be the best strategy to deal with this. There we go. Second one. This is so much nicer in the 3DS version because you get overwhelmed monsters. In the PS2 version, it was literally just using Yangus' whistle ability over and over again until you got a metal slime. And then I think they had a much higher flee chance. I mean, this one's gone anyway. I think they had a much higher flee chance in the PS2 version as well. It was like, I think they only had like a 33 chance of staying in the PS2 version. So they flee. It took ages to get into an encounter with one, and then 2/3 of the time it would flee anyway. I'm pretty sure it's 50% flee chance every turn in this game. Well, that's what it feels like anyway. But yeah, the quality of life version. I think I've tried to play the PS2 version once since the 3DS version's come out. And I just it took so long, and I just got so frustrated with so many bits of it. Like random encounters mainly, metal slimes for another thing, and you don't get all the like little bonus scenes in the 3DS version. Because the bonus scenes in this version are so good. The things they added in were just brilliant. Yeah, I'll have another go at the PS2 version eventually, but for me this version is the ultimate version. Once the Ultra HD mod's installed and the orchestral soundtracks. If there weren't these soundtracks, if you couldn't mod those in, I'd probably be playing the PS2 version, to be honest, because the music's a big part of what makes this game to me, but the 3DS modded version with the soundtracks is the true version for me. Oh dear, I think I'm going to lose Jess here. Yep, okay. Right, we'll finish this place off and we won't bother with the liquid battles. We'll come back another time. Oh no, right. I've got to where we want to be, but I've not picked up the magic key. So I've missed it from somewhere. I must be left as you first come in. Right, I'll do this bit and then we'll go back and get it. But here we are at the library. If you know, you know. But there's a bit coming up that I love.
Oh dear. What a state the place is in. It's such a terrible shame. To work then. First things first. We need to find a book containing information on that ship. Maybe there'll be some kind of clue as to how to get it moving again.
Okay, in that case, let's scour the bookshelves. I wonder if we're going to get anything of interest in canon-wise here as well. Those ones, decorative. Oh no, this one. Going to get anything good? Pure relaxation. Okay, that's alchemy. Right, I'm not going to bother trying to make anything. Try this one again? No. Right, I know what bookshelf it is, by the way, but I want to try and get some more information on the characters in the canon. Sees for sightseers. There's a goddess statue. Lord High Priest residence. Interesting. Maybe we'll see some of those places in future. Rogue alchemy. Okay, more alchemy. Bronze helmet. Might have a go at making that. Nothing in this one. Party members Angelo, Jess, Yangus, are you actually helping at this point, or is it just me? See, here's where Dragon Quest XI got quite good in places like this. They had, like, they would spread out everyone around the thing and have them looking for everyone. Treasure of a different sort in Trodain Castle. Lovely Princess of Trodain, Medea. Interesting. A little bit creepy, that book, given that I've kind of let slip that Medea is 17 years old at this point in the game, so... Bit of a creepy book, that one. Pitfalls of Alchemy. Okay, more alchemy. Right. Well, I think that Golden Axe is actually... This is someone I've read about briefly. It's a very good axe, and you can actually make it earlier in the game if you get golden nuggets from the blue chests, but... Right, here I believe is the book that we want, and it's called The Forgotten Ship. Here we go.
Ah, you found something. Let's read it and see if it can be of any help.
Or over the book they just found.
So, what we've discovered is that long, long ago, the area where we found the ship was at the bottom of an ocean.
Okay.
It doesn't really help us now, though. If only the ocean still existed, it would be plain sailing. Yes.
Very good, sir. Yangus just picking his nose in the background. I mean, Yangus is of no intellectual help here. I think he's just happy to be with the party. He just is. Right, here is one of my absolute favourite parts of the game, because first playthrough I did not notice this was going to happen at all, but obviously when you played it before you know exactly. You can see it exactly. There we go, it looks like a full moon again, just like it was in Ascantha at the top of Wisher's Peak. And the vines form the gateway. It's so good, man. It's just like, it's not something you notice at all. If you didn't already know it was going to be there. And there we go. Once again, it has formed what looks like the Moonshadow window. And it is. We can get in. And here we are. We are back in Ishmari's realm. And let's chat to the party again. It's happened to... Oh no, Jess is dead. Whoops. Yeah, what would happen if you fell in here? How come they both have doorways leading to exactly the same place? Good question. I mean, this whole place is just otherworldly entirely. I mean, for one, it looks like this little place is entirely disconnected from what's inside the doorway here. I mean, inside here looks like it's underwater. Yeah, both immediately connected to Trodain and Ascantha. They're in different continents, aren't they? Ascantha is across the river, whereas Trodain's northern continent. Ascantha's southern, or southern eastern anyway. Ishmari, we're back.
Ah. Welcome once more to the land of the Moonshadow, fortunate travelers. The Moonshadow window opens but once in a human's lifetime to grant a single wish. It is mysterious indeed that we should meet for a second time.
Indeed.
Enlighten me. What wish has brought you back to me upon this night?
Well, we need to get over to the western continent, but for that we need a ship, and the one we've got is marooned in the wasteland.
I know the ship of which you speak. Long ago, it would travel the vast oceans, guided by the light of the moon. I remember it well. And now you wish to return this ship to the ocean from whence it came. A simple task.
Yeah.
All we must do is revive the memory of ancient times. Those times when there was once an ocean where now there is only land.
Makes perfect sense.
You saw for yourselves in Ascantha. Now I will again give form to a memory. The memory of the ocean that sleeps in the land.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. The music will rouse the memory.
Play it in, man. So beautiful. Oh dear.
It is as I feared. This harp is not powerful enough. I will need a greater instrument if I am to perform such a task. I must think. Yes, it is coming to me. There is an aura that surrounds you. It is faint, but I can feel it. I see it. A Moonshadow Harp in the world of the sun's light. With that, no undertaking would be beyond the realms of possibility. Lend me your ears. Somewhere in your world there is an almighty instrument. Somewhere along the path you have already trodden. A friend will guide you to it. My brave children, if you wish to awaken the ancient ship, you must first find the Moonshadow Harp. Bring it to me, and I shall summon the memory of that ancient ocean, and the ship shall sail once more.
You got it, bro. Right, here's a kind of part of gaming. I mean, this game's 2004. Generally, like, newer games do this a lot less. Older games tended to send you on a very vague goose chase. Like, the one I remember most recently is Kingdom Hearts 1, when I picked that up for the first time last year. And trying to do Atlantica in that game, the game gives you nothing. They give you a massive open world, they give you no directions whatsoever. And I had to Google it in the end, I just gave up. And I never would have gotten it. It would have taken me 20 hours as a grown man to try and work out that place. But it's similar here. The game doesn't really give you much to go on. And it's sort of the same back in Ascantha when it comes to Emma and finding her grandmother. And there's a little bit later on as well that's similar. But yeah, there's just very little to go on in finding the right place. But I'll spoil as much as I played the game before. The place we want to go to is Ascantha. For that though, we do definitely need these chests, because one of these is going to be, at long last, the magic key. And yeah, feel bad if you just never find this key. I presume once you get the ultimate key that works on these chests as well. A Templar Sword as well. I presume that's an upgrade for Angelo. But yeah, now we can go back and get some of the chests that we've missed along the way. The ones that were locked. I'm going to do all of that off camera mostly, but yeah. Good little convenience, that one. Here we are. So, I mean, you can maybe work out that you're supposed to be going to Ascantha if you've been paying like massively close attention to everything in the game. So last time we came here, it was obviously all very dark. We kind of saved the day with Ishmari bringing back the memory of Sasha. And King Pavan said he owed us a favour. And that's really about all you've got to go on. I mean, other than the fact that the Ishmari thing was in Ascantha last time, so it would kind of make sense that it would be in Ascantha again, I guess. But yeah, other than that, there's not really much to go from. You wakey? No, need to come back a day. Here we go. Might get something out of him this time. Hello.
What a pleasant surprise. It's so nice to see you all back at my humble home.
So very different to how it was last
I'll
time.
never forget that day. You brought the vision of my dear Sasha to me. I cannot thank you enough. So, what brings you to my kingdom on this fine and sunny day?
Hoping you could help us find a Moonshadow Harp.
I see. The Moonshadow Harp is indeed in Ascantha. It has been one of our treasures since ancient times. But I cannot deny my honored friend's request. It would be my pleasure to give it to you.
Good man.
It is locked securely away in the vault below the castle. Allow me to escort you there.
Let's go. It's nice how when things are simple.
This brooch has been passed down through many generations of the royal family. Here we are.
I'd love to have a feature like this in my house at some point. Assuming I become ludicrously rich, I'd love to have shit like this. Just anything involving water features, just... That, a secret treasure chamber.
The vault is just below us. Come with me.
You don't sound creepy at all. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
I don't believe it. How can this be?
Oh no. Oh, look at me.
It must be the work of thieves. I will not stand for this. It appears that the unthinkable has happened, and the Moonshadow Harp has been stolen. The culprits could still be inside this tunnel. It's too dangerous for you to go after them. You mustn't set foot inside.
Yeah.
I will summon the castle guards. They'll get the harp back. You mark my words.
Right. As it turns out, I'm a castle guard. Not of this kingdom, but I am a guard. Let's go in. I just realised it's kind of a running theme in Dragon Quest where the royalty in most cases are pretty useless. Like King Trode is just kind of... He's a bumbling buffoon, but he is like almost entirely useless. And I don't know to what extent he knows it, because I think in his head he is the main character of this story. I mean, he is the titular character, he is the cursed king, but like I think every other character in the party, sort of, including Medea, but Angelo, Yangus and Jessica as well, they all look to the protagonist as the main character, as the leader of the gang. Whereas King Trode sees himself as the leader of the gang. But he is just kind of useless in that sense. And Pavan's kind of the same. He's kind of that, he did that I will not stand for this. In a way, like he could have done anything. He clearly can't. And, I mean, we'll see later in the game as well, but other Dragon Quest games, like Prince Faris in Dragon Quest XI, is, you know, exactly the same, just completely useless. He does get a bit stronger, though, later in the game. He becomes kind of rash instead of useless. Still useless, but just throws himself in anyway. But yeah, interesting. I mean, it's not the same for every character. Because, I don't know, there's some characters that resist that as well. Like the game does well. I think a lot of Dragon Quest games do the same thing. They do well in glorifying the everyman. Like, the character that isn't really supposed to be much of anything. Like, take Yangus as the perfect example. Not royalty, grew up in Pickham, didn't have a brilliant life, and becomes one of the best characters known to humankind. Like, he is just brilliant. And similarly, Jessica in a lesser way, because she has kind of grown up in a well-off situation, a well-off house, but she kind of becomes an every woman, but becomes an even better character as a result of just kind of abandoning her rich, her wealth, all of that, and just becoming, you know, a traveller along with us. And the protagonist of this game is the best example of that. He is just such a nobody. Like, I think there's only been one line so far from Trode that says, as far as I know, you didn't have any parents or siblings. And that's really the only backstory we've got of the hero so far. I can't remember which of these guys we need for the best story, but we'll go for one of them. But yeah, I mean, all we know about the hero's past is that he was... Just give me sword back. Is that he was a castle guard. And that was about it. And we saw in that book earlier that we were close with Medea, and we've seen her as a human for the first time in the game as well. But beyond that, like, there's nothing special about anyone. Like, Angelo as well. Even though he's not the most likeable character, to me anyway, he didn't grow up in royalty at all. I mean, he was abandoned, really, by... I suppose he wasn't as abandoned as much as Marcello was, but his parents both died, and he ended up an orphan as well. And yet he is one of the main characters in this game. So, yeah, it's not the same with everything. We'll see later on that royalty can go both ways, but yeah, very interesting trend. Press on. I always remember this little bit that's kind of in between the mole caves. I mean, as far as we know, we haven't seen that many. Oh, we're seeing the moles now, but still don't know who the culprits are at this stage. First using the magic key, but yeah, I mean, this is just a very little... It's a pleasant part of the map. I think it's right on, like... Well, it's console, isn't it? Never remember the button for world map, but the tunnel does go a long way, but yeah, the heart belongs to King Pavan. Yeah, there's not much of a dynamic between Angelo and anyone else in the party, really, so it's good to get the odd little tidbit, but yeah, this little bit, must be like... No, we are in the southern continent now, aren't we? This is the Peregrine Key side of the river. So yeah, it must be right at the top of the southern continent, but this cave is pretty deep as it turns out. I think I've just got memories of like music at this place. I've got no idea like what playthrough of this game it was, but I think I must have been playing this exact part of the game while I've got a very specific sense of music. I think it was about... Oh, this is so niche now. I think it was Revealed Recordings Volume 6 that just came out at that time. I can't imagine anyone watching this video know what that is, but it's sort of it's Lucky Day, I Want You, that track. There's a few others that just go through my head when I'm playing this part of the game. I've got very particular memories with music at other parts of the game as well. When we get to the Pirate's Cove later on, I think when I did that particular part of the game, I'll cover this loads later on, but I must have stayed up all night for the midnight release of Tiesto's album, A Town Called Paradise. And just every time I've come through this particular part of the game since the Pirate's Cove bit, I've just put that album on. Just like it has to be done. It's just become like such a tradition. And I must have so many like little traditions associated with so many parts of this game. Like little things I just bring memories like flooding back to me. And it's a big reason why this game is one of my favourites of all time. I've just got like, it's not even like a memory of my first playthrough where lots of different things happened. It's so many playthroughs, so many different things have happened at particular points that just bring everything flooding back to me. Well, I think the biggest will be that it's just going to be that summer holiday between year 10 and 11. I was zero conscientiousness back then. I just was so carefree, did not care a thing. The sunlight was streaming in, it was beautiful and warm. I was just eating and drinking absolute rubbish. And it was just the most joyous and relaxed time of my life. Like, it's nice to look back on, but again, going back to the little life lesson, like sort of embrace the new. There were good parts of that time, but there are good times now that are very important to keep track of. Like, I had brilliant mates back then, and I do sort of miss the school days where you see your mates every day. But yeah, I don't see them as much now, and it's kind of sad, but now I've got my own flat. I've also got a job that I absolutely love. And there are so many good parts of... Yeah, there are bits of my life, my old life that I missed that were good, but there are so many brilliant parts of my new life as well. So anyway, we're getting way too deep for this part of the game. What we're really doing is exploring a mole cave. We need to focus on this. What were we going? I don't think it really matters. I'm going to go the way the chests really, but I mean, we'll come back and get all of the chests at some point eventually. But this is quite an impressive cave for a group of moles to dig. What do you think? So what do you think about how I bet humans can do something like this? I don't think we could. This is quite impressive. Moles are cool, do you dig it? The puns have started. There must have been either a lot of moles or one big mole that could have done all of this damage. But it looks like... I can only imagine the moles are the thieves. It must be pretty brave coming down here. Please put a stop to the boss ever since it got hold of that harp. It's been a nightmare. Right. So the boss of the moles is the thief. He has the harp. Right, we need to track him down and stun. I think that's a hat for Yangus, but I think his crown is really going to be best here. No one else can have it. Oh well. I think the metal or the king slime crown is going to be his best in slot for hat for a long time. Let's try and do some alchemy. Right, I think we do need this dog guy. I don't remember seeing this dog guy in any other Dragon Quest game. Mars Rovers, here we go. I can't remember if these guys sort of models are used more than once in this game, but they do have a very cool design. There are just so many Dragon Quest monsters. A lot of them are reused between the games, but so many have just got unique and brilliant designs. I do have to love them. Right, I've never used boomerangs in this game as the hero, but I kind of regret not being able to hit multiple targets. It's kind of frustrating a lot of the time. I mean, Jessica's bang spell is possibly the best one we're going to get for a long time in terms of defeating groups. But yeah, it's just so many... The skill points aren't well balanced between the characters, I don't think, because Angelo doesn't really get much in the way of skill points at all. And the only thing I'm going for in his path is defending champion, and that's it. Jess gets really good abilities at 100 of her skill points. She gets Kazing at 100 fisticuffs, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. and she gets Magic Burst at 100 something. But she doesn't really get much other than those two big ones. Whereas the hero just gets loads of great ones. I mean, Yangus doesn't get much other than axes. But, yeah, is he a monster? I couldn't work out if he was an NPC or a monster. Right, run away from this one. Though, health is looking pretty good. So I kind of wish I got some liquid metal slime kills in here. Oh dear. This looks like the boss of the moles. And he is not putting on a great performance. Well, there's the Moonshadow Harp, though. Oh, God. Yeah, they're not happy with him. Ooh.
Whoa! Sounds good. I knew that it would.
Oh, good voice, though.
Yeah! Papa's got a brand new toy. This harp makes me sound hotter than ever, baby. All those years tunneling to the castle, but you all stayed on the scene. Like a digging machine. Hey, come on, fellas. What's with the silence? Oh, I get it. My groove's so hip, it's got you all speechless, huh?
Yeah, that's it. I can speak to these moles. I'm wearing earplugs, but I can still feel its destructive power. That reminds me, I need to buy some earplugs. Right. He seems to be unconscious, oh god. Apart from his terrible, awful music, the boss is great. Well, I mean, these guys are thieves. We are going to have to take them down. I mean, we'll see what the party thinks. Yep, Yangus ain't happy. Don't finish off that big mole geezer soon. We'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble too if we don't silence his talentless mole. Yes. Okay, we are in agreement. We fight Don Mole. Come on then.
Huh? Hey, you guys! This is a mole's world, but I wouldn't be nothing without an audience. Wanna dig my funky...
I don't know the voice actor for this guy. I want to find out because he's quite good. No, I don't want to dig your funky tune.
Jump back! You come to steal my harp? That ain't hip. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Hit me now.
Let's go. I feel like this guy is underused now because he's really good. Right. Okie doke. Right, strategies for this fight. Alright, first turn he's going to do his song. I don't really know the best way to deal with it. I don't want to psych up in case we get confused. Because then we'll just damage everyone else. You never go for the moles because they always confuse each other and attack each other. And they attack our mole as well. So I'm not going to do that. I think just Helm Splitter first turn. Jess. See, I'd have her defend, but if she gets confused, that's not going to do anything. So I think just Sap, and then I think Kabuff is going to be a big factor here, so we'll go with that. I want to fire as many Kabuffs as possible. It's a shame we don't have it with Yangus. Right, now it's just fingers crossed. Good. Good. Lovely. Nobody. My 1's confused. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Couldn't have gone any better. All of Mo's confused. All of us are fine. And there's the first Kabuff in. Right, he's paralysed. He's out of the game. B's gone as well. Really, you want them to attack each other. Alright, that hasn't landed. Doesn't do much. Alright, that's what you want. Lovely. Well done, sir. Let's not get it down at all. Right, I'm not going to bother... I don't think I'm going to bother doing Helm Splitters. Just going to go with Parallaxes. I think we psych up, though, because he gets quite a few turns in before he does his song again. Tempted to have Jessica defend. Is there anything really useful she could be doing? I mean, 1 Accelerator maybe, and then I think I'll put her on the defensive. Angela could buff again. So that's going to be a big factor. You can nullify a lot of the damage, I think, in this fight. Because he only ever uses physical moves. There's nothing magic here. Speed and defense. There's no disrupt yet. They're both out. Right, that's not too bad at all, really. And I think I'm going to go with a third Kabuff rather than heal. Oh, C's gone. Very much hoping we don't get to 50 tension and he confuses Yangus. Do we go for another Flame Slash or...? Yeah, I think we do. Against Don Mole, psych up. Just defend off, I think. Maybe try and snooze Don Mole. I don't think it's going to work. I imagine he's got resistance to it. Never gonna work. She learns Snooze at a long way down the skill tree, but I've not gone down that skill tree at all. Yeah, I should have defended. I'll have Angelo heal this time. Nope. He's gone. Right, I think same again. Just defend this time, I think. Even though Angelo's going to comfortably get there first. Just in case. Okay, that's going to hurt. Good thing Jess is defending at least. That hurts a lot. Right, that's good. The moles are on our side. Right. I mean, the hero's got mid-heal now. So I think we might as well have him himself. Yangus is ready to fire, so that's a parallax. Just defend. Angelo healed himself. Could get both the heals in first. Yep. So Jess is semi-low, but should be fine. Okay, that's fine. But Yangus's attack should go in. Right, that mole's back in, but I'm not particularly worried about the damage they're going to do. Beautiful. There's 250 on the board. And I'm not going to psych up again because I think the confusion attack's coming soon. So we'll just go normal attacks. See, I wish Jess had good buff here, because she's not all that useful in the early game. It just really isn't. Could do a bang, but again, I don't want to take it up. We'll try another sap. I think another buff, I think. Just to renew it, if that works. Get a bit more defense, because one of the moles is back in. Yeah. Very good resistance to defense lowering stuff. I think we're probably about due for a confusion attack now. No, it's back up. Maybe confusion attack next turn. They're still up. First attack a mole fire and it does 0 damage. Unlucky. Right, I think we just got attacks again. I think we just put Jess on defend. I think we probably put Angelo on defend as well. Could have him psych up, but nah. Psych up and then buff. Yeah, we'll go with that. This goes. I mean, the hero's done quite a lot of consistent damage here. Youngest has done the one big one, plus a couple of 50s. There we go, there's the performance. Fingers crossed again. Yep, yep, yep. Beautiful. Confused, confused, confused. Perfect. RNG is on my side today. I can't remember the last time. It's not that long ago. Oh, he died to the trap box in the last episode. I was going to say I'm on a roll, but not really. I think we go back to psyching up here. Jess probably still defend. I mean, even if she psychs up to 50, what can she really do? A little frizz? It's not worth it. We just defend. Angelo just heal Jess. For a mid-heal. No, he'll go first. Go for heal. Get both these boys up to 50. And just go for a big attack. Okay. Good use of defending. He's gone. Cheeky few attacks. I'm sure in so many playthroughs I've had the moles killed on mole. They just put in the work for you. It's not worth killing them ever. Right, same again, I think. Angelo's not psyched up anymore, is he? I think it's just heal Jess again. Oh, I think we defend actually, in case he does the area attack. Again, it'd be nice if he had defending champion, but it's a long way down his skill path. Okay, it's mid-hill Yangus next turn. It's going well. It's very RNG dependent in this fight, because you could just have none of the moles confused and then every one of your party members confused. Hopefully he should waste a turn summoning more moles next turn as well. Just summon more and then he'll confuse them and they'll attack him. $50 or is it? Okay, that is 50. Right, there's the big attack, but we've got 2 defending. That hits hard. Dear, even through the defense. They're not gonna. They're doing a little bit now. We need. No, I've got to attack. I don't want to waste that tension. Get 2 big attacks in. Just has to defend. I'm gonna say Angelo mid to heal me. I think it's either me or himself. I think we go me. As a slightly more valuable party member, I think. It's not worth psyching up with him, is it? I think it is with the Angus. Another 250. I don't think he's all that close yet, to be honest. Ouch. Okay. Right, we need to heal with me this turn, I think. This will survive. Just heal herself. Just defend even. And then Angela healed himself. Yangus should be alright. Yeah, it's just that shake the ground in fury attack that you need to be careful of. Decent. Right, I reckon he's semi-close. We need some more buffs now though. Start to wear off. Yeah, there he's calling for backup, which, I mean, he should just confuse both of them next time. Right, in that case I'm going to heal Yangus with me. Defend with Jess. And then have Angelo do that last. No, Kabuff. I remember. Forgetting what I'd done by the time I get to Angelo. Should be his confusion attack here, I think. Again, it's just praying to RNG if we don't take him out here. I reckon he is close now. Good. Psych up and then be confused. Oh god, please get A. Good. Okay, that could be worse. Right, A is confused. I think they're both psyched up as well, which is good. Oh, there's nothing really we can do to get Jessica out of that. Well, luckily it's her and she can't do that much damage to us. I don't think there's any spell that gets rid of confusion. There's one that gets rid of paralysis. So we just got to hope that she becomes paralysed and then we can cure her. I think we're still on for an easy win here. Yeah, okay, she's not doing anything. Not that she was doing much in the first place. Yeah, there we go. Job done. I think the moles will just... Okay, one's gone. And one's paralysed. Well, it'd have to be pretty impressive to screw it up from here. Everyone on the offensive. Take out the final mole. And we should be all good. And she's paralysed. RNG was very good today. Killing shot. And we're done. Job done. Easy peasy. Didn't even need a liquid metal slime kill. How Jess gets rewarded with EXP from that fight, I don't know. Right, we're miles off Kazing anyway. We'll keep going towards Kazing. It's going to be a long time before that pays off.
Oh, take it to the bridge. Things done got too far. No.
What?
Dig dug. Dig dug. Dug dig dig.
I almost forgot this bit. And there's the harp. Yes. Fuck's sake. Oh, you can have the harp back. Thanks, man. Oh, you're even retrieving it for us. That's very kind of you, bro. Dig dug dig. A lovely old job. Thank you, Mole. Anyway, job done. It's a shame Don Mole is underused because that voice acting's quality. I think a good voice actor is kind of underrated. Like, there we go. Just speak to the party just to wrap this up. Have Moles hang around with him? Good question, yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, voice actors, I mean, when you get a good voice actor, and I'm thinking specifically Hades in Kingdom Hearts, incredible voice acting. And they really did well with him as well. They, you know, they used him a lot after that first game. And yeah, he's just brilliant. Right, we need to go to Trodain at night, so stop off at Ascantha and then head back to Trodain. There we are. Luckily I remembered to unlock the side gate this time. I don't always. But fingers crossed. I think we've done this. I think it is nighttime. That it's... Yeah, there we go. I remember sitting here. I don't think the day changes to night if you wait in there. Because I think I've waited in there for hours before and then just gone, yeah, this ain't working. But right, we are back. We have the Moonshadow Harp. We have everyone in tow. So hopefully Ishmari can now use the harp to get the ship back in running order. We can continue to chase after Dulmagus. It's been so long since we've seen him. Hello, I have your harp.
I have witnessed the passing of many moons, but never before have I felt time pass so slowly. I see the outcome of your quest from the brightness in your eyes. You have retrieved the Moonshadow Harp.
We have, and we didn't even bother going back to King Pavan.
Please show it to me. The mighty instrument that will rouse the memory of the ocean.
Here it is. Ooh. Man's got the force.
This harp has traveled far, just as you have. I did not imagine it would ever find its way into my hands again. Now, let us attend to the task at hand. Let us go to the ship. Music will awaken it from its slumber and set it sailing once more.
I do love that little series of notes. Alright, I love this scene so much. I don't think it's upscaled, this one, just for various technical reasons, but it is a beautiful scene. Oh, we're here. How did we get here?
What's going on? How did we get...
Yeah, I guess letting him get on with it.
Ship, the Moonshadow Harp and myself. We are all the same. We are all from the old world.
Interesting. I've got no idea what this old world is. We see another world later on, but it's not the old world, and I think that's the last time it's ever mentioned.
I must thank you for reuniting us ancient ones.
Here we go. The ocean's starting to come back.
Now, come. Come to me, times past. Come to me, ancient ocean. Return once more.
Let's see it. Goes.
Is this harp Daffodil?
Fucking Yangus.
No.
Ruining the moment.
Can it really be beyond even the Moonshadow Harp? Ah, but wait.
Dear. We know she likes her music.
Forgive my ignorance. At first I saw only a horse. But now I see that you are truly a noble princess.
He is a wise man.
Of course. Magic begins with a word. Music begins with a voice. The beautiful voice of this cursed princess is all this great instrument needs to play its music. Princess, please come to my aid. Sing with me.
That's a horse? Well, she's happy to do so. It would seem. No, I'm not upscaled. Cutscene. Very pretty though. I love those little moments of Yangus and Trode. Like their little friendship. You don't get much one-on-one character interaction, as I've said, but Yangus and Trode are the best. Just the fact that they, in moments of peril, they just hug each other. As the two least likely characters to get on, they go to each other for comfort. But there we go. And right at the moment with the song, the ship rises. Beautiful. The memory of the ocean is enough. Oh, and we're going as well. How are we breathing? It's the staircase to our very own ship. Off we go. It works. Very much like the rainbow staircase thingy in Dragon Quest XI up to Yggdrasil. There's Angelo, and off we go. And I think that is the very last we're going to see of Ishmari. We're never going to get back into the Moonshadow realm after this. And that whole ancient world, no idea. Such a good song. Even this synthesized version of the song. Beautiful.
Now it is time for us to part. I will sing to bless your journey on the ancient ocean, my children.
Let's do. Thanks, man. And it's goodbye, Ishmari. Last time we'll ever see him. Go on, give us back the upscaling, please. Yeah, thank you. You can really see the difference between 320p or 360p, whatever it was, and 4K. There we go. Sailing across the ocean of time.
Lava duck, stone the crows, blimey O'Reilly. What the hell happened back there?
He has the best reaction to magic.
Stop your ridiculous blethering. This is all thanks to my precious Medea.
It really is.
Yeah, well at least we got the boat up and running now, eh, Gov? Nice.
Don't you think it's a bit early to be congratulating ourselves? We still have a lot to do. Like going after Dormagus, remember?
Yes, he's on a mission.
That's why we went to so much effort to get the ship in the first place.
Well, if Dormagus has left the eastern continent, I say we head for the west and see if we can't catch up with him there.
Yep, that was the whole plan all along. Well done, Angelo, you fucking genius.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Right then, it's decided. We sail for the west. Get to it.
Let's go. They're few and far between those interactions with like the group as a whole, and they are very much valued. I do feel like this is more of a team now. From A from Trodain and then B from this. Experiencing magic together as part of a group. Which kind of adds to the whole team dynamic. But I think that pretty much does it for this episode. We have gained control of the ship. Now the ancient ocean melts away. Back down into, I guess, the proper ocean now. And we get the proper orchestral ship theme for the first time. I think this one is... I can't remember which one Dragon Quest XI uses. I don't think it's this one, is it? They use the Dragon Quest VI version, but this one, much like most of the tracks in Dragon Quest VIII, this is my favourite version of the ship theme. There we go. Settling back down to the proper ocean and giving us full control. Don't know what that little windmill on the top is for, but I guess to keep it afloat more? Maybe. There we go. And there we go, we're done. So I think that just about leaves it there. So in the next episode, we will head over to the Western continent, as Angelo so expertly put it. And I will see you then. Peace.